Whether you are physically going into work or working from home, the pandemic has probably changed the way you do your job. And for those who are teleworking, the stress can really start to pile up. So how do you cope? Our Sydney Stalwart spoke with a counselor to get you some tips.
Working from home can leave you fighting to stay productive in the same place you eat, sleep, and care for your family. If the stress hasn't caught up to you already, you could soon feel it, and you're not alone.
Some people are really still struggling with coping with the changes and the uncertainties that's around us.
According to Small Business Trends, 66% of employees now work from home.
When we talk about life transitions, it can impact us differently, and we are all kind of going in different areas while trying to cope during this time.
The National Center for Health Statistics and Census Bureau reports an increase of depression and anxiety in working adults during the pandemic. In June of 2019, 6.6% of adults reported experiencing symptoms of depression. This year, 30% say they have symptoms. Last year, 8.2% say they experienced anxiety. This year, the numbers have shot up to 36%. And working from home can even put stress on marriages. Vega has some tips.
We still want to have those individual activities. So yes, we may work in the same location. Let's say we both share the office for working from home, but then take a moment to go outside by yourself.
But there are ways to decompress, eat right, and be active so you're able to put your best foot forward at the start of each workday.
Take care of yourself. So yes, let's go outside, let's get some fresh air. Maybe think about an exercise routine that you can implement at home with your own safety.
For more tips, head on over to RocketCityNow.com. Putting the Valley first, Sydney Stalwart, WZDX News.